Hi, good morning. I'm at a Starbucks, and what this means is that the audio and the video may not work. So I have put on my granola, and that will hopefully give me a transcription of whatever I'm speaking about. Okay, so Starbucks. Today's 14th February. I don't know what to talk about. I'm going to wing this entire thing the way I wing most of other things. Okay, let's start. So the latest thing that happened in my life is that somehow on some hunch I uploaded some writing samples onto ChatGPT, and I told ChatGPT to analyze those writing samples and tell me what does it think about me. And I'm appalled and amazed at the interpretation of ChatGPT. Each thing that it's told me is true for me. I mean, one option is that it's probably looking at my previous patterns and then responding to that. The other option is that the handwriting actually reflects who am I, and I think that's a good way to interpret. Now, I'm somebody who's been very skeptic of these, woo things, handwriting analysis, stars, astrology, astronomy, etc. But the accuracy of the analysis of ChatGPT is scary, and and yeah. So whoever is interested in knowing what ChatGPT told me, please comment handwriting, and I will send you the document and the link. So that's one thing that I had to talk about. The other thing that I want to talk about is I'm thinking, okay, I have been using AI to help me work, help me write, help me think better. So the latest thing that I've done with Claude, not ChatGPT, is that I've trained Claude into being my sparring partner. Now, what that means is that I go to Claude and say, "Hey, you are my business partner. You play the role of that individual that I don't have in my life, and I'm going to throw a question at you. You help me with answers and thoughts and ideas." And Claude has been doing a fairly okay job. In fact, what I'm going to do is the ChatGPT export that I got about my lack of skills in myself. I will upload those as a brief to Claude, and then let's see what Claude tells me, and then I will try to see where it goes. So I think that's an interesting place to be at. Let's see how that pans out. I do not know कितना मजा आएगा, but try करते हैं. So that's two. The third thing that happened today was, I mean, no third thing. What I just planned with Vivek in the morning is that I will meet Myra and Mira. Okay, I'll skip that. Way too personal because I'm hoping that this will go wide at some point in time. So I'll not talk about that. So third thing, storytelling. So I am taking a session on the 7th of March on storytelling. So think of it as storytelling 101. I honestly do not know what I'll cover in that. I have some vague thoughts, and today I think I'm going to spend a large part of the day thinking about what those stories could be. And a trigger of that came from the session that Palash did last week, I think, where he spoke about why creation is an imperative in this day and age. So that's one thing that I'm looking forward to actually. I do not know if I'll be able to do as impressive a conversation as a Palash can, but I'm going to ensure that I give the attendees the best time that they can have, at least in terms of the time they invest with me. The other thing that is important, I had to talk about this yesterday. I was on a call with some 10 odd young people, and all of them wanted to know about how they could use a different program to build up. And the host yesterday had some problem with her camera and mic, and I had to step in because it was getting embarrassing and boring for like 15 minutes. So I tried to crack jokes. I tried to warm the room, but I was unable to. So I need to find more ways of being online on digital platforms. I do not know how to do that. I do not know how to learn that, but it's a skill that I would love to have for sure because increasingly, when all the things get automated and people will do, let's say, AI enabled work, the personal brand and the personal effectiveness, at least in terms of communication and talking, will become very important. And if I am a 4 on 10 right now, I'd love to become a 7 on 10 or 8 on 10 as soon as possible because that allows me to build my life and for me and for my entire village. So that's that. Uh, the fourth thing. What else? I played pickle yesterday, but it was one of those rare pickle days when I didn't break into sweat. And it was hot. I could see Anshika, with all the people that I play with. They were like really struggling to be around. Prakriti was around, and she was struggling to. I mean, struggling as in they're playing well, but they were sweating like as if they were in a furnace. And I was like not sweating at all. So either my sweat glands have a problem, and that's why probably I feel too much garmi. Maybe that's something that I need to work on. Uh, or maybe I didn't really work out enough, walk enough, or run enough, and all that. So that's the pickle story from yesterday. What else? Uh, yeah, last thing. If you think that I've been speaking slowly and I'm being more deliberate in terms of how I speak and how my words come out, please tell me. And I would love to even become better in terms of delivery of each word, not eating away a lot of words, speaking slowly, and being more easygoing. At least when it comes to say verbal communication, because that's been a big feedback for me all my life. So that's that. I think this is it for the day. Today is 14th February. For whoever is celebrating, it's the Valentine's Day. I do not know anybody who actually celebrates, but all the brands and the businesses and the world around us is going mad and gaga about this day. So whoever that person is, all the best. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.